Produced this movie
Yes.
in addition to starring in the movie, and is it different producing a movie? Is it different from producing a television show? You do many television shows, I know.
Well, for me, fortunately, we started producing in television first, so now we have been able to really adapt to the different economic climate right now. Everybody, especially in Hollywood, is crying poverty. So what we've done is we've decided, because in television you have less time and you have less money to produce material.
Right.
So what we do is we've just trimmed all the excess and figured, okay, we'll do it like, they used to do, the guerrilla films and independent films of the 70s and 80s.
That makes sense I mean, why wouldn't they do that in the first place? People just get kind of used to...
Exactly. You go out there, you run around the streets with a camera. Because if we did it with a studio, this is kind of one of those in-between adult crime thrillers, so they would try to control what we do and how we do it. They want to change the ending.
Right.
They want my character to, I don't want to give away the ending, but they want him to run away with a girl and just change the story, and we wanted to make a real story. So what we decided to do, on top of making it independently so we'd have creative control, was we'd hire a bunch of my friends to be in scenes.
Always a good idea.
But we wouldn't tell them what we were doing. So in one particular scene, when my character falls off the wagon, he realizes that his girlfriend, who is an actress in the movie, they go to the premiere, and she's having this really hardcore sex scene.
Yeah.
Right? I hope my TV in the dressing room is muted so my kids aren't hearing this. And so I lose it in the theater. I've been sober 7 years. I basically choke the guy who was in the scene with my girlfriend at the premiere party. And then I hired my friends to basically stand in different parts of the street, and I would just attack them. And then I was ripping grates off of storefronts, throwing garbage barrels into the street. We went into a store, and basically I just walked out with 2 beers, and I had a car drive by, and I threw the beer off the windshield, but it was my own rental car, driven by my assistant. But the cops freaked out. They pulled our permits, threatened to arrest me. New York City used to be able to do whatever you want. That's not the case anymore.
That is not right. That shouldn't happen.
Normally, when they had a corrupt mayor, you could do whatever you want. You make a phone call. So I had to basically call the mayor's office, apologize to get our permits back so we could finish shooting in New York.
That's not right. You should shoot in Boston. They'll let you do whatever you want.
No, they won't let me do anything in Boston.
Oh, well, that's, you're going to have to go to another country.
Panama, you can do whatever you want.
Bottom line, it seems dangerous to be one of your friends, just in general, overall.
I didn't tell them anything that was going to happen. And at least, some of the guys were in fighter. They were also in scenes where we boxed, but we had gloves.
I see.
This was just bare knuckle.
Yeah, you did beat
brawling.
the crap out of some of those guys.
Yeah,
it's funny. I thought that looks really real, and now I realize it was actually real.
Yeah. How else are you going to make it different
Well, we have a clip here of the movie,
Awesome.
and I don't think it needs to be set up. Actually, it's
Car chase. I've done too much talking anyway.
Yeah, well, let's take a look. It's called Broken City. That is Broken City. It opens in theaters on Friday, and you have a special treat for our audience here tonight, I know.
Yes, we actually have tickets for every single person in the audience if they want to. After the taping of the show, to walk across the street to Mann's Chinese Theater to actually see the movie.
Don't leave right away, okay? I'm going to need you because we'll be right back with Jennifer Lopez.
Popcorn's on Jimmy.
That's right. Mark Wahlberg, we'll be right back.